Hello, how are you? Today I'm going to teach you how to make a 100% natural jam at home, just fruit, no sugar. You're going to love it for sure. It's perfect if you're looking for something to add to yogurt, pancakes on top of cake, bread, or toast. You're going to love it for sure. Stay until the end. You won't want to miss this. Before we start, I want to ask you, what's your favorite jam? Do you make it at home? Do you buy it ready-made? Write everything for me down below in the comments. I'd love to know. Go ahead and like the video. That's your way of helping me out. And if you know someone who likes homemade recipes or healthy jams, share this video. Let's grow our chain of kindness because that's what I want here on the channel. I'm going to use orange for the jam here. I'm going to do something interesting with the orange so we can extract more flavor from it without needing to use so many oranges to get that concentrated jam flavor. Because when we use just the orange, just the pulp, we need a lot more pulp to get that strong orange flavor. If we use the orange peel, we get a lot of bioactive compounds, we get a lot of essential oils, which give that wonderful orange aroma, that orange flavor, without needing to use so much of the pulp, which is usually where we have the highest concentration of carbohydrates. So I'm going to grate the orange here with the grater. First, I'll remove the colored part of the peel. Then I'll take off that white part in the middle, which is where the bitterness is. And then I'll chop up the pulp to use it. For this recipe, I only need 2 oranges. You'll see how much it makes, and I'll even add an extra ingredient later, which is optional, but I like to use it to lower the glycemic index even more. But we'll get to that in a bit. First, I'm going to grate the orange peel here. Just a reminder, orange peel is very rich in vitamin C, in essential oils, in hesperidin, which is a wonderful bioactive compound. So, really, it's amazing. So look, using the fine grater, we keep grating and turning the orange because I only want the colored part of the peel, okay? You can't get to the white part because if you do, everything will turn out bitter, like I told you. So we keep grating like this, and the zest is already falling here. I'll do this carefully, and then, as I said, I'll chop up the pulp and come back to show you how it turned out. Hold on. So look, here I have the 2 oranges, the pulp, and the peel. Remember, oranges are truly wonderful. Of course, we always think of vitamin C, and vitamin C is amazing for the immune system. It helps with collagen synthesis, improves healing, but oranges are also very rich in fiber, and we tend to forget that. They're very rich in pectin, which helps with intestinal function. Let me just turn on the stove here. So it also increases satiety and helps control blood sugar levels. There's also hesperidin in the peel, mainly, as I mentioned, flavonoids. It can help with heart health, it can help lower blood pressure, improve the endothelium, and assist with cholesterol. Pectin helps reduce cholesterol absorption in the intestine. Vitamin C also helps with iron absorption, and it's a source of potassium as well, which helps reduce bloating. So it's wonderful. I'm going to cook this here and do the following. I'll add a little extra seasoning. I'm going to put in, optionally, some cinnamon sticks, which I love, and some cloves. Remember that cinnamon is very good because it contains cinnamaldehyde, which also helps with insulin sensitivity. When we talk about oranges, it's a fruit that has more carbs, and people sometimes worry about that, so cinnamon makes sense here. There's also the matter of cloves, which help because they're a wonderful anti-inflammatory for our health. Cloves contain eugenol, which is very well studied and extremely powerful. So now we just have to wait for the orange to cook. I'll gently mash it a bit, and in a little while, I'll be back. I'm going to add our last ingredient, which is optional, but I like to put it in my orange jam. I want to know if you're going to add it to yours too. Hold on, I'll be right back. So I cooked the orange until it was like this. Basically, very well cooked, very soft, and naturally very sweet. If you want, you can stop right here. Here's what I'm going to do. Since there are bits of peel, I'm going to blend it a little to really get that jam-like texture. Softer, more processed. If you want, you don't have to, okay? I'm just going to use the hand blender and blend it a little, just to loosen it up a bit, and I'll be right back. Hold on. It's already amazing, so fragrant, and the orange's own pectin gives it that real jam-like consistency. Look at this. So this step isn't really mandatory, it's optional, but I like to add a bit of psyllium. Besides everything else, it also helps to gellify it even more. You'll see that it quickly absorbs the rest of the liquid that's here, but psyllium also helps with glycemic control, which is important since this is an orange jam. Some people worry about the amount of carbohydrates, but it adds a lot of fiber proportionally here, and it doesn't have any taste at all. I think it's an excellent option. Tell me if you would add psyllium or not, if you're going to make it with just pure orange or just making it with spices. I would love to see your comment. So now I have my cute little jam jar here, which is where I put my jams at home. I'm going to add our mixture here, and in a little while, I'll come back to show you how it's turning out, because as time goes by, the psyllium will absorb more of the liquid and it will gel even more. So I'll be back soon to show you. Hang on. Look at the consistency of this jam. Look how amazing this is. No artificial coloring, no stabilizers, no ingredients that aren't natural. 100% natural, delicious, and sugar-free. Make it, you're going to love it. Look, to try it out, I'm going to do the following. I'll grab some crackers here. Tell me how you usually eat your jam. I'd love to see your comment. What do you usually eat it with? Is it usually with a slice of cake, pancakes, or maybe some warm toast? How do you like to eat it? Tell me. Remember to like the video because that really helps me out, and share it with anyone you know who would enjoy it. Let's spread this chain of kindness. That's what I want here on the channel. Let's taste it. I'm biased because I love oranges, but this turned out amazing. This jam is 1,000 times better than the ones you buy at the supermarket. Make it yourself. You're going to love it. See you next time. Bye.